You can assign most resources to your students to complete by a specific date. Once you have filtered through the resources, select the Assign button next to the title of the resource you would like to assign to your students. A window will then appear with the options to create the assignment. The assignment name will be pre-populated with the resource title. However, you can edit and rename it. Please keep in mind that the name must be unique within a specific class and for each resource type. The points default is 100. You can choose how many times a student can retake the assignment. The default is set to unlimited. The other options are between 1 and 10 attempts. Once a student has reached the maximum number of attempts, then they will no longer be able to retake the assignment. You can also choose which grades will report to the gradebook. The highest grade is set as the default. This would be the highest grade received, based on the number of attempts allowed by the designated due date. The other options are the average grade, which is the average of the grades received for each submission attempt by the due date. The first attempt, which is the student's first submission attempt. And the last attempt, which is the student's last submission attempt, based on the number of attempts allowed and the due date. The Highlight Late Submissions box will be checked by default. If you leave this box checked, then in the gradebook you will see a highlight applied to student scores that were submitted after the due date. Select Continue. You can assign the same assignment to multiple sections and with different due dates. Designate the assignment's due date by selecting the calendar icon. And the selected due date will display on the resource item. Select the clock icon to change the time. You can also set a time limit. You can choose when students can access your assignment. The default is set to immediately, which means the resource item is visible and accessible to your students. The other option is to select a custom date and time. Once you have selected your options, select Continue. A confirmation page will display the settings for the assignment. If you need to make additional changes, select the Back button. Once you have reviewed and are satisfied with the options you have chosen, then select Assign. It will add the resource to the assignments page.